welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we'll be reacting to Renee Rapp's debut album, Snow Angel. But before we hop into the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you love all things music. If you've been on the channel for a hot second, you know how much of a Renee Rapp stan I am. In fact, I've already reacted to her 2 lead singles, Talk Too Much and the title track, Snow Angel. The videos will be linked somewhere up here as we come across them, and I've also reacted to their separate music videos. Now, I know Pretty Girls is getting a music video, but I don't think I will be reacting to it in this particular reaction today. So, talking about the track list, we have 12 tracks so far. Obviously, won't be reacting to the 2 songs that I have already mentioned. If you want to see those, like I said, up there. But yeah, so I think right now I'm claiming Tummy Hurts as the song I'm most curious about. And Renee Rapp said in her Terrell interview that Willow was the song that she was like the most proud of, or the song that she likes the most. So I'm quite interested to see where that goes. But yes, so track list pulled up. The first song we'll be listening to today is I Hate Boston, which is track 2, because track 1 is Talk Too Much. And I'm just going to say, I Hate Boston. She's been getting her promo, and I'm quite excited to see how it sounds.
I was just a tourist, got to be a big hometown hero, made you feel important, still stuck in your high school year.
Okay, I'm going to stop there because lyrics are already there. So I know from what Renee said and has, talked about, especially in her last album, how this is about a boy that she dated who's from Boston, about how he kind of always got to play the hometown hero, hence by the lyrics, and she was kind of always put in this very secondary, very like, you're the woman, stay in your place kind of role. And I have a feeling that's where this is going to go. So, I mean, I already know that the song is about, who, because she said it, but so far it's a slow number. Casual is the way you chose to leave? Damn, that's a line. But I love how she's talking about it's not the city's fault, but we spent so much time there and you're from there, and like I associate the city with you and you hurt me so bad that now every time I think of the city, it physically makes me just like angry and sad. And I think we all have that whole sense memory thing where there are just places, sounds, smells, songs, etc., people, wherever that we just relate with these bad experiences or these bad people that have entered our life, and it's nothing to do with these objects or these places. It just is that. You know how that goes, like, I bet you think about me when you think about Taylor Swift? Like, I'm sure a lot of people who dislike me think about Taylor Swift when they think about me, so how I brought this to Taylor Swift is a full-on 360, but there's that. But so far, it sounds very, very beautiful. I wonder if it's going to build like Snow Angel did. I don't know if she just said, I heard your father sleeping on the couch, he sure got around. If that's lyric, we all know I don't have lyrics pulled up, and Spotify sure as hell ain't giving me lyrics to listen to, like read. But she said, no bars held. No bars shall be held. And also the whole point of like, how conflict started with your family because my name was mentioned, because, either they didn't like her, she didn't hold up to the image that they thought she needed to be. It's like, yeah, I can feel that. I get the mental image of who this person was in her life and sort of what they brought to it. So the song did build in that bridge portion like Snow Angel did. It's like, aren't you exhausted? Don't you miss me? I mean, love it. And she ended on like, in casual's the way you left me, and you are on every street, or you're all over every street. Kind of harkening back to the whole theme of the song. But yeah, I Hate Boston, beautiful, superb. We all know Renee Rapp knows how to do it. But up next is a song called Poison Poison, and I'm just curious to why it is done twice. Okay, so you could poison. You're so bad. Like, you are so annoying. You're so toxic. You get on my nerves so much that you could poison. Okay. Now we know why it's twice. Sounds cute though.
You almost got away with it. You got a little bit ahead of me, but I'm lucky for you, I am that bitch.
You almost got ahead of me, but lucky for you, I am that bitch. Well. Okay. Curious. And I am a feminist, but you make it hard for me to support all women. Has anyone else had their For You page like being filled with like, I'm a feminist, but like I don't support all women because some of y'all women is stupid? I feel like that's giving this energy. Like all those TikTok videos, that's that. So obviously this is about someone, particularly I guess a female in her life, who just like stab in the back, like just like grinds her gears so much, and she's like, just dealing with you is just a pointless task because you could poison. And I think that's just an interesting way to go about things. It definitely sounds interesting. I'm curious to see where things go in the bridge area.
This might be out of pocket, but I might just have to drop it. So go run check your inboxes.
What's this? This might be out of pocket, but go check your inboxes. Like, is there some tea? Did Renee write something? Listen, girly girls, after this comes out, this video's edited, I will probably look at lyrics and be like, what the hell was that? But interesting. Renee, that outro. I think you should just shut the fuck up and die. Like, fuck you. And that's how we ended. Woo! Okay, I love me a petty number. We know I'm a reputation girly. Petty is just, yes. I don't know, I think I need to move on. Because, like, that outro just has me just, like, so up next track is Gemini Moon. And I'm curious. I can't wait to see. Because I know she's talked about being a Gemini in interviews for, the press tour. So, let's see what this gives us.
Never know who you're gonna get. When in love, or we never met. Sour lemons or cinnamon. Every day I'm different.
Okay. Obviously, Gemini Moon. If you don't know, your moon sign is like more of your internal, like who you are on the inside. And Gemini is referring to the twins. The twins are like, a lot of time refer to Geminis kind of like as people who like to switch sides, or like who flip moods and personalities and just identities like that and quickly. So she's kind of talking about like, you don't know who you're going to get, what you're going to get, who I'm going to be. And I just like, I can flip like that. So that's kind of what we're getting. So internally, I'm just like a mismatch of everything, everyone, and I can flip at any point. So. Okay, she's kind of just talking about how she's like, I bet you're just like sick of me and how I am, and just essentially how I guess I've been acting or treating you. Like, I could blame it on my Gemini moon because, blame it on the stars rather than blame it on, my actions. But she's like, I should just probably treat you better. This one's cute. I wonder if it's about her current relationship. Well, there was not much to that song that we needed to fathom, or that I felt like I needed to fathom. Maybe I'll go back and listening. I was kind of interested when she said, like, I could never pick a side, because there's that bisexual stereotype of you can't pick a side. I don't know why. Well, I guess because I'm a bisexual woman, and that's where my brain went. Years and years of hearing it, I guess. But yeah, kind of basically played out how I thought it would. And the next track after this is Snow Angel. We've already reacted to that. Like I said, link up there. Go watch that reaction video. So the next song we will be listening to is titled So What Now? And this is our halfway point through the album.
If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry.
What did she just say? If I'm missing cars, I'm gonna cry? If I'm missing cuz. What is... it just sounds like something that starts with a k sound. But I'm not sure.
So what now? Should we talk? If we run into each other on the streets, I keep walking.
Okay, so interesting. It's basically talking about how dare this person who was in my life, who's no longer here, come back to this city. She's like, what do we do now? Like, what are we supposed to do now that I know that you're here? Because, like, I was perfectly content when I did not know your whereabouts. But now all I can think about is, like, well, what the hell do I do now? Definitely sounds interesting. I'm curious to see where everything else goes.
You say you don't want to see me again, cause I do it too. Both of us like to pretend, so we feel like we're cool. So what now?
Anyone having flashbacks to Olivia Rodrigo's Bad Idea, right? It's like, so what now? Do we both pretend like we don't want to see each other again? Because been doing that for a while. And my thought process is that if you're still in this much of confusion kind of phase, I don't know, and from what I've heard so far, maybe don't see them again. Just not yet. That's my thoughts, but we'll see.
I'm like, what the hell didn't you call me yet? I know I cussed you out, that's my mouth, but you should be banging on my doorbell. Yes,
what? This is just the whole, like, process of, like, when it's like someone hasn't been in your life for so long, but, like, they held such an important part of it for at least a significant period of time, and then you finally somehow figure out that they're existing in the same realm as you. Like, there's somebody nearby you, and it's like, why the hell didn't you call me? I mean, like, I know I said a few things that may or may not have been a little assertive, a little aggressive, maybe. But I still want to hear from you. Like, what's going on in the head? I like sort of the progression of this album here.
welcome back to California. I love you. You're so small I could take you impossible. I wish I could hug you. I might kiss you, but I also might bite you.
Okay, so now I know what that is. If I miss your call, I'm gonna cry. And also she's like, and she also said, it's like, I might kiss you, but I also might want to fight you. Like, I feel like this is a feeling that's very relatable in a lot of situations. I don't know that there's really much to comment on lyrically. It sounds great. I mean, no song from Renee Rapp has ever sounded bad in my opinion. So, but up next we have track 7, The Wedding Song. And when I posted to TikTok about the track list, one of my followers has claimed this song. So obviously someone's interested in hearing what it sounds like. And I'm just curious to figure out what the hell The Wedding Song is going to be about, what it's going to be referring to. Who is it going to be referring to?
There's no song I wrote for you. It was everything you wanted to be. Your melody lives in my chord fall. It was times like you and me.
Before we hop in, the dramatics, the depth, the darkness just has me feeling feels. And the whole part of, like, I wrote a song for you. I'm wondering if this is like, you know, I wrote a song about us, like, when we were happy and in love. But hell, now who knows what's up. This sonically is so freaking amazing. Like, whoever claimed this song, snaps, like chef's kiss. Bright ideas. This is my kind of song. Just like the whole just like message of like I think forever is last, like I think we're gonna last forever, which obviously my guess is just from what we heard from the verse that I wrote this song about us. You know, I think it will last. Probably didn't last, but so far, yes. If this, I'm wanting build, I want an orchestra, I want a choir on this song. Like, if it's a wedding song, give me that. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so the bridge went where I thought it was. We're talking about, like, why'd you have to mess it all up? Why'd you have to burn it all down? So she's talking about how this song would have been so amazing, would have been played all over the radio till it had been worn out. But you went and you screwed it up. So this, what once was a love song, is now just a song of what could have been. And I just... And the build. We got the build that I wanted, that I love so much in a bridge. Okay, let's see how it ends. Oh, man. Is this going to be my favorite song on the album? I mean, I have to hear because we still got a fair amount of album to go through, but so far, best song, my favorite. Lovely. But up next is the third single, which is Pretty Girls. So we've heard snippets of this popping off on TikTok. And I think this is actually the shortest song. I think it's supposed to be a little like sexy queer number, and I'm here for it. So.
You say that I'm your favorite, with your hand between my thighs. Tell me if you were gone, that I would be the one you try.
I know this is the okay. Collect thoughts, collect personality. So this song is kind of, I guess, about a girl exploring her sexuality, and she's like, maybe I want to explore, girls, like liking girls and being with girls, and I might want to try it with you. I just. Oh my gosh, I did not think this is the song that I was thinking, but like my boyfriend went mine. Who else was immediately thrown back to Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl? Like who's been thrown back there? Oh man. Bye girlies, queer girlies. Is this our song? Like, I need to continue. Like, my brain's gonna malfunction just from the lyrics alone.
You think that I'll be flattered? It's pathetic 'cause you're right. In the DM, all the pretty girls, they have a couple drinks, all the pretty girls. I'm not the one to kiss all the pretty girls. They got to have a taste of a pretty girl.
Okay, I'm just gonna comment about like the line. She's like, "You think I'm flattered," and it's kind of pathetic because I am. She's like, "I know that I'm kind of being used, and you're kind of like somewhat dissing being queer, or just like, just a phase. Like, I just want the experience. But also, like, I can't resist a pretty girl." And to that I say, pretty girls are just... They just are beautiful, beautiful creatures. Sounds great. We've heard the chorus already on TikTok if you've been following or watching any promotions. So, yeah, let's continue.
I like your straight jacket, but it feels like it's a little tight.
I like your straight jacket, but I feel like it's a little tight. Is that just not the best line out there? It's like, okay. This song's, oh god.
Your boyfriend's cute. Oh shit, yeah, he can come too. It was his in the morning anyway.
Your boyfriend's cute. Oh shit, he can come too. Well, I mean, if you're down, you're down. I mean, she did say it's like you'll be his in the morning. It's like you're only queer for a night. Only that. Just a little heteroflexible. So, okay. That, I don't know what else to say about that song. I think it was pretty self-explanatory. Like, keep on pretending you're not into girls, pretty little girl. Cool. But up next is track 9, Tummy Hurts, and this is the one that I was most excited to listen to. And in the Terrell interview, Renee like talked about a line that's in it that she said is like one of her favorites, and I agree based on what she said, but let's react to it in this video.
Couldn't even pay rent for 3 months. Oh, I heard you, I get it, you're broke. But oh, you always had money to smoke. Now my tummy hurts, he's in love with her. But for what it's worth, they make beautiful babies and raise them up to be a couple. Fucking monsters like the mother and the father. Eventually, 2043, someone's gonna have a little girl like the daddy heard me.
Renee. Girly girl. Like babes. Okay, go through the lyrics. So the first part is talking about like how you never had enough money to help out with rent, but boy, you had enough money to go and smoke something and afford your drugs, afford your recreational activities. And then she's talking about how he moved on, he's with this woman, and she's like talking about how it kind of hurts, but like, hey, they'll make beautiful babies that'll eventually one day go on to hurt another girl like their daddy hurt me. I just love the like no bars held. Like, she said there were no bars held in this album. Like, she's the most mature and like she's being like a little like no fucks given when it came to writing. But yeah, so far definitely interesting. Definitely curious to see what the other verses sound like though.
I just want some recognition, having good hits and a big heart. Can't believe I let you hit it. In hindsight, that might be the worst part.
Okay, I love the line. It was like, I wish I got some recognition for having good tits and a big heart. Girl, same. I don't know what YouTube will think of that one. But yeah, she's kind of just talking about, like, I taught you everything you know, and now you just, like, gave me the come and go. Like, you hit it and quit it. Like, talk about, like, how sleeping with you was probably a bad idea. But I guess it happened in the end. And girl, I'm like, yeah, the frat boys tend to be like that. And she flipped and she said, and eventually in 2043, instead of his kid hurting a little girl like he hurt her, it's like, someone's gonna hurt your girl like you hurt me. And the cycle will continue on. I love that little me thing. It was a cute little bridge moment. We love the flip. So far, I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite, but it definitely sounds interesting. So yeah, up next is track 10, I Wish, and I think this is the longest track on the album. 3:43, what is the longest track on this album? Yeah, it's the longest track on the album. So, let's see what the longest track is. I Wish, track 10.
10 years old when I realized some goodbyes are forever. So what's that mean to you and I?
Okay, I'm going to stop there. Because I'm not sure if this is going to talk about the breakdown of a relationship or the loss of a loved one. Because I was 10 years old when I realized that some goodbyes are forever. I don't know. Sounds like it's going to be fairly sad. Renee, are you about to eviscerate my soul? Because go at it.
How can a person who taught me to breathe take the last breath right in front of me? I know too much now.
Okay. Before we get into the chorus, how can the person who taught me how to breathe take their last breath in front of me? Okay, this is definitely going to be loss of loved one. Renee. Let's place bets. Is Taylor gonna cry in this song? Because that line alone has brought me back to too many things that took place within the last year and a half. So many people lost personally in the last year and a half. So, okay, let's continue.
Oh, older we get, the colors they change. Your hair turns to gray, but the blue's here to stay. So I wish.
Chorus. Ooh. It's like the older we get, the colors change. It's like hair turns gray. Like your hair gets gray, but everything's still blue. Blue. Mm-hmm. It's just so beautifully articulated, and just the sound, it's just absolutely just like ethereal in my opinion, and just like wishing things could be different, especially when things just essentially have come to a forever stopping point.
Talking about how his dad died and how he wished he could have been there, he said.
That line. I won't get too much into it, but that line is a little too relatable. A little too relatable. Okay.
Stay a little longer. I'm not ready for you to go. It hasn't even happened, but I've been mourning since 10 years old.
So essentially, I guess the song is about how she's realizing that people in her life, particularly her parents, are just not going to be there forever, and how she's wishing that she's going to have more time, and how things aren't going to fade and change, even though she knows that eventually things will fade, change, and essentially, I guess, be goodbye forever. And, yeah. I think that has to be the most beautiful song on the album. I mean, I'm not sure what Willow sounds like, and I know a bit about what 23 sounds like, but damn, that song holds some weight. But up next is track 11, Willow, and I know Renee said this is probably the song that she's most proud of, or at least most proud of lyrically. So, and I heard her say that it has the most like Frank Ocean influencer vibe. So let's see what Willow sounds like.
So I'm coming to you. Can I get your permission to live underneath you? Not a special occasion, I just had a feeling. Wanna ask how you do it and mean it. I need it. Willow, don't cry, Willow. Don't cry, Willow. I'll cry, Willow. Willow, I'll cry for you.
Okay, so I guess it's kind of explaining to her current partner or the person that she's like hanging out with that like she doesn't have to like feel unworthy of certain things. Like, please don't cry, because you cry and like you don't have to feel this way. You don't have to feel so bad about yourself or feel so bad because like I'm not gonna hurt you or not make you feel the way I guess past partners have made you feel. This is a song that I think I'm gonna have to sit on for a hot second lyrically, but let's continue.
Use your tears just to grab your nerves, just keep your passion for flowers and little passion for you. And there's a whole lot of rain, but there's a hole in the roof that makes it easy to swim in. Bad attitude, so
okay, yeah, so that's kind of getting at, she's like explaining like there's been a whole lot of bad in your life, but like I'm coming to you, like I'm gonna come to your rescue. I'm like coming to be by your side. Like you don't have to feel like the rain pouring down on you when you're around me, because I'll help you swim right out of that trench you're in. Well, it had a musical outro. We all know my thoughts on that if you've watched just any of my reaction videos. But yeah, cute song. I don't know if it'll be my favorite song on the album. We'll see. That's probably a song we'll sit on for a hot second. But up next is the album closer, track 12, 23. And I know this is a song that she's kind of teased all year round. And me and Renee being born in the same year, just like a month or two apart, does give the advantage of at least relating to all of the ages that she's at. So, I'm 23, so let's listen to track 12, 23.
Still can't fly. Thought I'd be ahead, but I'm down by 5. I'm on fight or fly, and I still can't fly. Everything looks good on paper, displayed on the shelf.
Okay, so the whole first verse is kind of talking about how she thought she'd be different, like kind of talking about how everything she went through in 2022, like the whole year that she had, the success she had with all of the release of Everything to Everyone and tattoos and everything and Sex Lives of College Girls. She thought she'd be different. She thought she would feel better, but she's turning 23 tomorrow and things aren't necessarily what she thought. So I think that's a smart way to end the album, kind of encompassing how she's like turning 23 tomorrow and she thought after all of this story that we went through, things just aren't necessarily what we thought they'd be.
It feels like everyone hates me. So how old do you have to be to live so young and careless? My wish is that I cared less.
How young you have to be to, live young and careless. My wish is to be like to care less. I don't know, girl. I don't know what age you gotta like care less. What point are you no longer the people pleaser? I don't know. Well, questionable. I'm not necessarily the most people pleasing kind of person because I can be a little, confrontational, But yeah, girl, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We're both 23 right now. I guess check in the next year. Release 24 and see what that sounds like.
The bags on my eyes, no, they're not designer, but they're overpriced. I paid for with crying. And every ex hits my phone like happy birthday, are you alone? Tried to
Lyrics. First of all, these bags under these eyes are overpriced, but because they were paid with a lot of crying, and then it's like every ex tries to hit my phone, trying to see if I'm alone, and you're trying to ruin 22. It's like, babes, what has this year been? Like, look at all the people coming out the woodwork once things start going well for me. It's like, relatable.
I hope I'll understand me more. I hope my bed is on top of I hope that I can care less, but I'm afraid to care less.
I love the ending of that. Like, I hope I see 24. I hope I learn to care less. Hope my bed is full of love. I love that that's how she chose to end it. I think that's a great way to sum up everything that's going on. Because, girl, I hope to see 24. But sometimes I don't feel like that's going to happen. But everyone wants that. But with that being the last song, that is the end of the album reaction. So let's hop into my ranking. And that was Snow Angel by Renee Rapp, her debut full-length album. Listen, she is just amazing at her craft. So I guess it's been a few days or a couple days of me listening to this album. So here is what my current ranking of the album is. I know, I'm sure there's something that y'all don't like because my taste isn't usually aligned with the general public. But my guess is that the wedding song will be number 1, or at least that's where it sits right now. I don't know what else will be near the top. I mean, Snow Angel's a pretty damn good song, even for a single. Like, Pretty Girls had me shocked, took off guard. I wish. I don't know where you're gonna fall, but you fall right into my heart, crumpling it up. But yeah, let me know what your favorite song on the album was, what you thought of the album overall, and what would you like me to react to next.